On a guess, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Dragon throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Dragon throne, chosen by the Dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our Savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Are you the one, then? Ah, it must be you. You've got an arrogant look about. Are you the one, then? Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly break. Most of your kind have. There's aught different about you, though. Worry not, vessel. 3 days here. Come along, you feckless dullard.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Have a heart, cuz. Help me out here.
Time to be heading home.
The best quality society we have is with no skill.
I'll sleep like a lady. Dog tonight.
Let's get used to it. No way
I
to
worked
change.
hard today. I think I've earned a rest.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Alms. Alms for the less fortunate.
Do your injuries pain you? This is no place for one of you. You ought not anger the overseer. It would be unwise to disobey. The overseer will show you no mercy.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
Time for you to get...
It doesn't get much worse than this.
You are prepared to work. Then you...
Everyone's as tired as I am. Seems like.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that pose sake.
A job well done. What is this?
Doesn't sit well with me at all.
Still yourself. You're made of
Observe your foes carefully and attack as the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks.
Are you unharmed?
Come this way. Let us flee.
No one could survive a fall from this.
A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you? Was it you then? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from anyway? I've never heard of such a place. Sir, where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of greenwash. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be... There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns. They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a...
Well, oh, you truly are the Arisen then. Surely there's only the Watchhead would know one. Suppose we'll save any further question. What? Mayhap you could make the Arisen is said to bear some.
This looks as good a place as that.
Hoy there. My pa always. You should stop by the inn in Melv if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer. Very well.
Abilities here. First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
Now, there's a worthy prize.
Hoy there. My pa always used to. Being armed. You should stop by the inn in Melv if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to. Must hold out till someone comes to me.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
Might you be in...
Well met. Much obliged.
Shopping is such fun.
Going out, are you? You ought at least rest for the evening. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Come now, don't...
Well met.
Hoy there. My pa always used. Being armed. You should stop by the inn in Melv if you.
There are worse things than turn... Never for a moment did I doubt you'd grow stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief. They do say good...
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. always a pleasure.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was right.
Only the Arisen can become a...
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like... change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
This looks as good a place as any.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you... like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vote. vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
Just let it end. I don't want to think anymore.
What am I to do? No easy answers here.
That's it. I've had enough.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. It will be an honor to serve by your side.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy that caters to our respective skills.
A visit to Melv might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? I can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
A rescue mission, is it? Then I dare say time is of the essence.
Sir Ricardo is in need of our aid. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Let my magic grant you an immense illusion.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen. must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up. The Arisen has been put to sleep.
Arisen, have you been harmed?
One might confidently...
We're here, Master.
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, you saved me this time. But I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Shall we be off? We've a report to... Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's all to be found while we're here? Here we are.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind.
A visit to Melv might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I will protect you. I grant you lightning smash.
A fine display of skill. My magics are at your disposal. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through...
Pitiable arisen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Send help!
this moment forth, thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Shall we seek some answers?
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
Doubtful. Wait, about a dozen of them had crawled out of the woodwork by the time the throne had settled.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit roberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
At last! It all becomes clear.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you. Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Let me think on this. What am I to do? Do we want to return?
I'll go and open the chest.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but... Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only... We've got goblins!
No room for purpose.
I shan't allow any further harm to come. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. We ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post-haste.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was right.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
What's the nature of this?
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking.
This?
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit rubber? I haven't much to offer him.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
Onward! Adventure awaits!
I quite agree.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, Not all claims are true. Our fiends have many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's still
My magics are at your disposal.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master. Shall I assist?
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, all's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Road force goes awry.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
I understand the inclination, Arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Dolphins, Master!
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You could be doused in oil. You have my protection.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Let my magic surround you in an elemental dream.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
It seems we have it raised on.
It's time we made for the capital. All the people of Vermin will be arisen.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Goblins!
I cannot fall to Galak. Here, strike it lightly on your side. That's it.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Your anger is well justified, and I shan't deny you it. However, I am obliged to make you aware of your situation. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Tis a chest. I shall... Take a look inside.
Your Majesty, it is not a matter for prying ears.
Precious little time. Go on, have a look.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to much obliged.
The solution eludes me.
certain there is one. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Welcome to the Stard. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
Wonderful.
Welcome.
It's on me to bear.
As I informed you when last we spoke, should Disa denounce your majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry, what say you? I thank you, your majesty. The first is Trevomont, next is Half Village, west of Bern. Finally, there is a call for some...
It is our duty to bring the beasts low.
There is much we ought to... You will need to I have attempted to do that. Would that I could undertake the task. What say you, your majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen... There is much we ought to tend to. Of all those who serve, I refer to Waldar, many a time as Disa demanded, and many a time as our laws dictate that. Thus, what say you? I prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands the utmost secret. Should you be discovered, I will...
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all...
It's nice to see everyone out about.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Well met, sir.
Off to market I go.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
Well met, sir.
Where to now?
Best head to market before it slips my mind.
Am I shedding? Must be my winter coat growing in.
Mayhap if I hang about, someone will buy it.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Seems I've caught someone's eye.
Well met, sir.
Where was I headed?